Hi everybody, welcome back to the Seesaw. It is Saturday shopping day. Today I went to Aldi and Sainsbury's. I've had a couple of weeks at Tesco's and decided to do the Aldi shuffle today. Oh my goodness, as I was coming out of Aldi, the heavens just opened, and I always pack my Aldi shopping into bags in the car. So I leave all my bags in the car and then I just put everything in the trolley as it comes off the belt, and just take everything to the car where I can sort it and do it at my own pace. Kind of regretted that today. Everything got soaking wet, but never mind. And then our Sainsbury's, where it is positioned, it's on a dip. And the car park at Sainsbury's always floods when there's heavy rain. So as I was leaving Sainsbury's, that had started to flood quite deep in areas, in that it set the alarms off on my car as I went through it. So yeah, all in all, an interesting afternoon. Now, we are supposed to get snow. It is supposed to be snow tonight and tomorrow, but with all this rainfall, it's going to take a while for any of that snow to settle. So we'll see in the morning whether we've had it or not. You know, the last two times we've supposed to have it, we've had hardly any. So we shall see. Yes, I'm a bit obsessed with snow. We would just like to see a bit of snow. Everybody else seems to have had some, except us. So anyway, I spent £71 in Aldi and another 23 in Sainsbury's, but that included a bottle of alcohol that was £8. So all in all, not too bad. £94 total spend. I got quite a lot again this week. Didn't need as much fruits and vegetables, as I still got a few bits left. Yeah, just didn't need as much. And Tony had already picked up some bits for Licky yesterday, so I didn't need as much of that. But anyway, I'll turn you around, I'll show you what I did pick up, and then at the end, as always, I'll show you our meal plan for the week ahead. Okay, so there is this week of it all. Non-food items, some kitchen towel, a coconut and a big bag of birdseed, and my TV magazine. Drinks wise, I got some Fruity Blasts, apple and blackcurrant. Caleb hasn't had these for ages and said he fancied some of those this week. He said apple and blackcurrant, and then as I was leaving, he changed his mind to orange. When I got in the store and went to the area where they are, I thought, oh yeah, apple and blackcurrant, and I didn't think about his changing his mind to orange until I was putting them in the car. So by then it was a bit late, so he's going to have to go with these ones this week. And then I got another box of the Tropical Blast, which is the Aldi version of Lilt. There's 6 cans in there. Caleb has quite enjoyed those this week. Crisps, I just got a multi-pack of the Ridged different flavours. Got quite a lot of bread products this week, so I've got some of these Deli Bagels 4 cheese. I'm going to make some bagel sandwiches for breakfast tomorrow. I've got some bagel thins just to have for breakfast a few times during the week. I've got some panini rolls to have something different for a lunch. I've got some turkey, so I might do turkey and cranberry, which I love. Yeah, we'll see. I've got some thoughts about what I might do with those. We've got on our sandwich toaster has a panini grill as a kind of, you can take out the plate and replace it with a panini one or a waffle one. So I'm going to put that to use. I got a small whole loaf of bread. I'm just going to leave out. I want to make a bread pudding tomorrow, so I'm going to leave that out overnight so that it's kind of a day old, if you like, and then use that tomorrow. A regular Kingsmill 50/50 and some flatbreads to have with dinner tonight. A little pack of pain au chocolat in the background there. And then the hot cross buns are all out. Mince pies are gone, hot cross buns are out. And these are my absolute favourite. They're the Bramley apple and cinnamon hot cross buns from Aldi. So those are my kind of sweet treat for this week. 3 packages of the microwave rice. Now, when I'm making a recipe that uses cooked rice, I nearly always use this, because you can either put it straight into the pan without microwaving it first and then just cook it through in the pan, or you can microwave it and then just add it to the dish if it's just stirring it through at the end. So I always use this sort rather than faffing around cooking rice while I'm making another aspect of the dish. This is ready to go, ready to stir in at whatever point I need it. Pasta, I've got some macaroni in there and some penne. I've got a large jar of passata because I want the passata for 2 different dishes this week, and I don't really need a whole carton for either. So I thought with the jar I can just seal it back up and pop it in the fridge. This was the spirit that I bought, Madeira wine. Really, it's £8 for a small bottle. There's a recipe I'm making this week that uses Madeira, and every time I make it, I end up having to buy a bottle because we don't then drink it or use it for anything else. And then it's got kind of the bits in it by the time we come to make it or use it again. So I'll use it for a couple of rounds, then it'll sit in the cupboard, and then we'll have to throw it away and buy a new one, because that's just not something that we would drink. And I know there's quite a lot of recipes that use Madeira, which is similar to the Masala wine, which is the Italian kind of version of the same thing. So I'll have to look for some more recipes for that. A Heinz ketchup for our ketchup snob. A little pot of chocolate spread. I wanted the Malteser spread. They didn't have any in Sainsbury's at all. So I can work with that for a recipe I'm making. Some golden caster sugar, some poppy seeds and paprika. Caleb asked if he could have some kind of boiled fruit sweets this week, so I got the fruit sherbets and the Fox's Glacier fruits. The peri peri mayonnaise, because I'm slightly obsessed with that. A pot of the malt drink powder, so this is the Sainsbury's own version of like Horlicks or Ovaltine. Some sweet pickle. During the week this week, I really fancied a kind of ham, cheese and pickle sandwich and didn't have any pickle. So got that, and we'll plan to have those a couple of times this week. Spaghetti with sausages. Caleb quite enjoyed having those for lunch one day this week. I've got a little taco seasoning bag there. I've got some little treat size bags of Maltesers, which I want for baking, along with the Malteser mini bunnies. 15 eggs. Ginger nuts and bourbon creams for biscuits, 2 naan breads, 4 little packs of instant noodles. I want a couple of those to use for a meal, and then the others, Caleb does like those for a lunch snack. 2 cans of peaches in juice, which I'm going to use to make the bread pudding. I'm going to make a peach bread pudding. A can of chopped tomatoes, and 2 of the smooth pasta sauce. Onto the fridge, a couple of blocks of butter. There's a double cream in the back there, just 2 little pots of yogurt. I haven't been eating anywhere near as much yogurt, but I thought I'd perhaps do overnight oats a couple of times this week. And so I've got a vanilla one and a bananas and cream one. I've got a whole milk and a semi-skimmed milk, and some of the orange, mango and pineapple smoothies. Mac and cheese bites for Caleb for lunch. I looked for those. He had those bakes last week from Aldi, the big ones. He really enjoyed those, but they didn't have them this week. I thought they were new, but there wasn't even a spot on the shelf for them. So, don't know. I guess we just have to wait for them to come back around again. Buttermilk, some mozzarella, 2 packages of grated cheddar, some chicken straws and some sausage rolls, just again for little lunch bits for Caleb. A block of grana padano, roast turkey slices, which I'm probably going to use in the panini, ice cream, some fab lollies, Caleb hasn't had those for ages, and some of his regular strawberry and vanilla cones, a package of frozen stir-fried vegetables. I don't need the stir-fry until later in the week, and so the fresh ones wouldn't have kept particularly well, and I quite like this Sainsbury's mix. It has quite a nice blend in it. 2 packages of these crispy chicken steaks in batter. They have breadcrumbs and batter, but the breadcrumb ones were right at the back in the freezer and I literally couldn't reach them, so I took the batter ones instead. Chicken breast, I got a large pack of the kind of 8 chicken breasts and then a small pack of 3. I need chicken several times this week in terms of chicken breast, so I'm going to use this pack for dinner tonight. I'm going to freeze that one, and then when I get it out I can use the bits that I need. Chicken leg portions, so this is the thigh and drumstick combined into portions. Streaky bacon and some pork loin steaks. White potatoes, brown onions and red onions, baby potatoes, a cucumber, 2 packages of lettuce for Licky. These little gem lettuce only really last him kind of a day and a bit for one, so those 4 will last him most of the week. A big bag of wonky mixed peppers, some broccoli, regular close cut mushrooms and some baby button mushrooms, Cox's apples, some limes, mini bananas, and wonky, these are wonky easy peelers. I don't really know why they're wonky, although they don't feel, you know, with an easy peeler you can tell if it's going to peel easily. These feel more orange like, that they perhaps won't peel easily, but that doesn't matter. I can just cut them up and use them pieces. And then 1 avocado, which is a nice ripe one. I want it for tonight, so it's a nice ripe one. So looking at our meal plan for the week ahead, I've switched Saturday and Sunday because actually once I planned the meals out, the Saturday, what we were going to have tonight was the most like a Sunday dinner of the week. So I've switched it. So tonight we're going to have the chicken fajita fried rice. So that's what I'm going to use the microwave rice for. I'll use some of the peppers, red onions, the chicken meat, taco seasoning, cook that all together, and then add in the cooked rice towards the end. And so we'll have that with, I'll have some avocado on top of mine. We'll have it with flatbread, sour cream, cheese, that sort of thing. Tomorrow we're going to have the chicken legs roasted, and then we're going to have Italian roast potatoes and vegetables. So the Italian roast potatoes, I'm going to use the baby potatoes, cut them into small pieces, roast them with some Italian seasoning, some Parmesan cheese on them. Kind of one of our favourite ways of having oven roasted potatoes. Monday we'll have a Mayflower chicken curry with rice and naan. Tuesday we'll have taco mac, which is just taco flavoured meat with macaroni. So it's kind of like a taco pasta bake. Is the easiest way I can describe that. Pasta da Vinci, which is the one that needs the Madeira or Masala wine. That is a recipe from, in the States, one of our favourite places to go and eat was a place called the Cheesecake Factory. If you've ever been to any of the big destinations in the States, you have probably come across Cheesecake Factory. They have a menu that is amazing, and then they have about 4 pages on the menu that are just cheesecake. That is also amazing. So they do some really good dishes, and my favourite was always a pasta da Vinci, which is chicken, mushrooms, the masala wine or Madeira wine, whichever you're using to make a sauce, served with pasta, and it is really tasty. So I just fancied that this week. Thursday we'll have pork and ramen stir fry. So ramen is the kind of brand name. Well, it's not brand name because it is a name from Japanese cuisine, but it's the brand name. It's what people refer to as those packages of dry noodles. In the States, people say they're having ramen, and that's what they're having. So I use the noodles from that with some of the pork, with the pork steaks sliced up into strips, some stir-fry vegetables. And so it's a stir-fry with noodles, but we're using those kind of instant noodles, quick noodles, if you like. And then Friday, we'll have a chicken parmesan spaghetti bake. That's a really quick and simple. The spaghetti cooks in the pasta sauce in the oven. You put the frozen chicken patties on the top and some cheese on the top of that, and it makes a really quick and simple chicken parmesan. So super easy, that one. You can see I'm going to make a Malteser cake this weekend, which is what I wanted the Malteser spread for, but I can work with chocolate spread, and then peach bread pudding for our dessert for tomorrow. So hopefully I'll have both of those done to show you when I do our Sunday Meals of the Week clip. So thank you for joining us for this grocery haul, and we look forward to seeing you back here on the SeeSaw soon.